I thought they were looking for something dangerous, but they're also looking for this.
This hotel resort in Bali will not let you enter the property if you're holding a bottle of water.
Single-use plastic is not allowed on the property.
And that isn't so they can make you buy their own drinks. That's because there is no single-use plastic allowed on site.
The guests bring the plastic bottle to the hotel. We take it and then we try to recycle it and make it something nice from there.
The soap dispenser made out of styrofoam. The slippers made out of coconut. These coasters are made from reusable material.
This is the most green hotel resort I have ever seen. Everything here at Potato Head Bali has been done in a way that reduces waste.
Compostable napkins. All the candles are made out of used cooking oil. Even my drink comes in a former beer bottle that's now being used as a glass.
When you enter, you will see this art installation made up of old flip-flops from the beach.
What you're looking at is 5,000 washed up flip-flops, but instead of being thrown out or going back into the ocean, they've been used as an art installation.
These bins and tissue holders in the rooms are made from recycled plastics.
It's a recyclable cloth.
And they transform garbage into useful products. And it's all done here on site.
All of the suppliers that deliver food to Potato Head have to bring everything in sustainable packaging.
It must come either in reusable bins or banana leaves. Even food waste or old cooking grease is then used to feed the pigs. Everything here is reused and recycled. In fact, the only thing that can't be recycled are cigarette butts and toilet paper.
Well, our bio candle is made 100% from our used cooking oil, so we cut costs on buying a candle.
See, the hotel and hospitality industry is a major contributor to carbon emissions, and Indonesia is one of the worst countries contributing to plastics in our oceans.
But wait, how and why does a hotel turn this garbage into a chair? And is it good for business?
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, how are you? So, we're not allowed to bring this? Our water? Because it's
Luckily, the plastic bottle, not the water. This is one of our.
single-use plastic is not allowed on the property. And you guys did great. Thank you.
I'm starting here at the beach club.
All the candles are made out of used cooking oil. They go through 1,000 candles a month. So just think about the impact of not having to import 1,000 candles, using new materials to create these candles. And this isn't just a sustainability story. This is a story about economics because they're also saving money.
What's crazy about all of this is that they are literally converting waste into products.
The TV, for example, it comes with the box, the cardboard, and inside you have the big styrofoam. So we use that and we make it soap holder, toothbrush holder, and everything styrofoam we use for that.
One huge moment for the hotel was when they had over 100 TVs delivered. And TVs are always delivered with a nice styrofoam case to protect them during the delivery. That's when Potato Head started to get creative and say, what are we gonna do with all of this styrofoam? We know it's bad for the environment. We don't wanna throw it away. And that's when they started turning styrofoam into products like this. Fast forward to today, they even converted tissue paper to brown tissue, which is compostable. So the soap dispenser, the toothbrush holder, you also have your do not disturb sign, same thing. And even this little pad for notes. And what's really crazy is that the slippers, we all get them in the hotels, these are made out of coconut. The whole thing is made out of coconut. Even inside the toilet, you will see compostable toilet paper, as well as the trash bin, which is also made out of that material we saw earlier. Essentially mostly plastic. Oh my God. And it's not a plastic bag inside. It's a recyclable cloth.
They even think about the journey of the food.
All of the suppliers that deliver food to Potato Head have to bring everything from potatoes to chicken to lettuce in sustainable packaging. So that means no single-use plastic at all is allowed to enter the property. So how do they deliver it? Well, they can use Tupperware. Also, a lot of suppliers will wrap their food in banana leaf as packaging to completely avoid single-use plastic. And these coasters are made from reusable material. But how exactly are these made?
As I walk around a hotel room, I see just exactly how every item is literally made from waste.
I want to walk you through the process of how they turn plastics like this into bottle caps like this. Once they have a big load of plastics like this, what they do is they essentially put them in this machine over here. Those plastic bottles are put in this machine where they're essentially cut up into thousands of tiny pieces like this. Tiny pieces, thousands of tiny pieces of plastic like this. So that's what this pile is. And then using extremely high heat, they're turned into big squares like this. From the squares are put into here, and then they cut these, which are bottle caps. These are caps that are used for bottles throughout the resort. So what's happening here is they're using plastic like this, recycling it into panels like this, which can then be used for bottle caps, chairs, coasters at the restaurant. You see this design all over the resort, and it's really cool. It has a great aesthetic, and it's crazy to imagine that it all came from that. What about styrofoam? You've probably heard that it is one of the worst things for the environment. Well, here they actually do a process where they're able to turn that into things like your soap dispenser throughout the resort. And not just that, your tissue box, your toothbrush holder, all from recycled styrofoam, and some other components as well.
Global warming is threatening everything we know about our planet, and Indonesia has some of the worst pollution into our oceans.
What you're looking at is 5,000 washed up flip-flops, but instead of being thrown out or going back into the ocean, they've been used as an art installation. All the wood that you're looking at came from old homes in the region, so none of it was newly produced. And this is one of the first things you see before entering the beach club. And what makes it so interesting is that they want to show a different perspective of what we consider to be garbage. They want you to see how you can possibly consider reusing garbage and turning it into something like art. What I love here is the quote from the artist who says, "Everything we throw away comes back to us. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the soil we grow crops and raise animals on." So as you can see, it's quite a scene, and everyone here is like immediately rethinking their relationship with the ocean and with garbage.
Waste is not a waste until it goes to landfill.
This world is going crazy.